So, in my Avengers Infinity War mini review, I said that I would do a full review on it. And so that's what I'm going to do. Now, instead of adding pictures and basically just talking over them, I'm just going to show a black screen. Why? Because, well, I already just worked on Lego SpongeBob SquarePants Episode 1, Destiny Arrives, and I worked really hard on that, and yeah. It's just a pain in the butt to do that, so I ended up just doing this. Now, you can just look at whatever while you hear me talk. So yeah, now this is a spoiler talk, so if you haven't seen the movie, in which case, go see it. It's been out for like 2 weeks. Stay off the internet for that Stark I Don't Feel So Good meme. Why is it a meme? It was like a heartwarming moment in a sad way. If you hear some noises, that's because I'm playing with an old Lightning McQueen's toy. I don't know, I'm like 9 years old and I'm playing with it. I don't know why. But whatever. So yeah. Spoiler talk. You have like 5 seconds. You have 5 seconds to leave. 5. Okay, now, thing is, this movie is close to being perfect. My only problem with the actual movie is that, well, actually I have 2 problems. Wait, actually I have 3. Yeah, I actually have 3 problems. It's basically, one of them is that Hulk, he was only in the movie for like 1 minute. And now the opening battle with Thanos versus Hulk, that was so incredible, but that was like the only Hulk that we actually saw. Other times that we saw Hulk was just him saying no, which was funny, but they did kind of repeat it over and over again, and I just kept on wanting to see the Hulk break out of the Hulkbuster. And when he kept on getting trampled on by those like aliens that serve Thanos, I thought he was going to Hulk out, but no, Thor comes, which was amazing. Thor arriving at Wakanda it was just great. Now, let's talk about something that people always talk about when they review this movie in spoilers, the ending. Now, the ending, it is the same exact ending from the original comic, which this is based on, the Infinity Gauntlet, where Thanos snaps his fingers and have humanity cease to exist. Now, I was thinking that would probably be the least possible way that it could end, but it actually did end that way. And it actually made sense, and it was one of the best parts about the movie. Actually, in my opinion, it was the best part about the movie. Now, I watched this with my cousins, and at first we didn't like it at all, but then I realized they still don't like the ending, but I realized that, well, there is going to be Avengers Infinity War 2, or whatever Avengers 4 is called. Apparently the title's a spoiler for Avengers Infinity War. I don't know how that would be, but whatever. It would just be like, this time everybody fades away. Even the original Avengers. Is that what it's called? So yeah, now something that really surprised me is that basically Tom Holland, the actor that plays Spider-Man, when he faded away into nothing, that was improv. That was all improv. That I don't want to go. That was improv. And I just gotta give Tom Holland props for that. Because that was incredible acting and some of the best acting that I've seen in the MCU by far. And that's saying a lot since we have people like Robert Downey Jr. in the MCU, Tom Hiddleston, Scarlett Johansson. We have all those people, and yet Tom Holland, which is only like 21, made some of the best acting I've seen, not only in the MCU, but just in movies in general. Now, I am just a kid, but whatever. Now, he does act the best out of the 3 Spider-Man, but I do think that Tobey Maguire's better, just in terms of Spider-Man. So, yeah, I'm getting a little bit off topic. Now, let's talk about the other deaths that are just fading away. Now, let's talk about Gamora's death. Now, I'm not sure if she will come back or not, because we're probably going to get a Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Face it, we are. So, I don't know how that would work. Maybe it'll be like Volume 2, where it takes place before, or just shortly after a bunch of stuff. So, yeah, I would probably just do that, because it's not really the Guardians of the Galaxy without Star-Lord's love interest. So, yeah, probably just going to take place before Infinity War. At least that's what I'm hoping. and I am also hoping that Adult Groot will be in there. So yeah, moving on. Let's talk about Stormbreaker. Stormbreaker is a pretty great weapon. I do kind of like it a little bit than Thor's hammer. And Iron Man's suit, it's really cool, and I'm surprised that he didn't like go to Wakanda and then get it, because that's a lot like Black Panther's uniform. And Captain America, that was really, actually, he was pretty underused, but it also made me actually like Scarlet Witch and Vision, which originally I didn't like that much, but I actually pretty like now. Now let's talk about the Soul Stone. I don't remember what the planet's called, something with a O, I forget, but it was not in Heimdall, and I'm just like, wow, how is that possible? Just, how is it not Heimdall? He has to at least be connected to it somehow. I mean, there was so much evidence for Heimdall being the Soul Stone, but apparently he's not. So whatever. Now let's talk about all the editing stuff. There's no epic group shot in here, and when Captain America holds Thanos, it's like he holds back from Thanos. It's just not as an epic moment as Marvel meant it to be. Now, I watched every single TV spot that Marvel put on their channel. It's not every single TV spot, but the ones that they put on their channel, and the ending for each one of them showed Captain America yelling while he was trying to hold back Thanos. And I thought that was going to be an epic moment. And it just wasn't. It played sad music, which it was still great, by the way, the music, but it wasn't that much of an epic moment. And we just ended up getting a sad scene with everybody fading away. Now, let's talk about another thing. How come the original Avengers didn't fade away? Now, this is a question that my cousin asked me. And he's my same age, but I feel like that he's not as much as a Marvel geek as I am, because I'm surprisingly a pretty big Marvel geek. And so I told him that he probably, well, actually I didn't tell him, but he probably wouldn't, like, understand what I said. So, yeah, I just told him, I don't know. And by that, I mean, what I actually wanted to say is the original Avengers from the first Avengers movie, which is one of my favorite movies of all time. And so basically, I feel like that it's going to be a way to pass down the torch from each generation of Avengers. And I feel like that's pretty cool. And I will miss RDJ. I will miss Chris Evans. I will miss Mark Ruffalo. But I do think that the new cast is pretty good. And yeah, that's basically what I gotta say for Infinity War. 10 out of 10. It's Oscar worthy. Only has like 3 problems. That's it. Just 3 out of a movie that is just had so much living up to. I'm surprised this movie was even made. And the thing is, everything else is perfect. Everything else is perfect. So, yeah. Now, coming from a guy that loved Avengers Age of Ultron, the Avengers trilogy is great. So, yeah, that's my spoiler talk for Avengers Infinity War, and I will see you guys next time.